Is it true that he has agreed to come and serve as a vice presidential candidate?
Candidly speaking, there is no such arrangement. If he has agreed to serve as vice presidential candidate, maybe he will have mentioned it. Where we are today in the African Democratic Congress, we are trying to go into mobilization and registration of members in all the units and the wards and the local governments in this country. We are still at the process of developing party structures. It is only when you have these party structures with a good following that you can now anchor the ambition of any individual on. It is too early. It is premature. The party is not talking about candidates now. What we intend to do, ultimately, is to get all those that are interested to, first of all, belong to the party, be part of the party, believe in what we are doing as a party, and then during the primaries, in a very fair, in an open and in transparent system, with all the considerations being put in place and the guideline being formulated, a candidate will emerge.
Okay, but don't you think that is actually a recipe for chaos? I recall ahead of 2015, from the onset, of course, there were many candidates or aspirants who wanted to get the APC ticket. But deep in their hearts, they knew that it was going to be Buhari. And that was why, before you know it, they were able to coalesce into a force and confronted Jonathan. Now, tomorrow is January 1, meaning you will have less than 6 months. Now you have the likes of Atiku's, Amechis, now Peter Obi's, and all that will all their aspirations. Don't you think at the end of the day you might end up having serious problem to contend with if you are not certain about who is going to lead the train?
Okay, so one agreement that I can tell you that we have reached
yes.
In ADC is that all the aspirants, as it were, some of them you don't even know, have agreed that whosoever emerges at the end of the day, they will rally around that person and support the person to victory. Now, for us, this is something key and very important, so that we are not building a party around individual ambitions. That would be a very wrong way to move, in the sense that we know what will have resulted if there were no ADC. We know that this country is moving towards a one-party state. We know that the country is moving towards a dictatorship and an authoritarian system that has no concern for the feelings and the aspirations of our people. So it is more important, to create this alternative platform that will bring about the change that the people desire than to create a platform around the ambition of an individual. We are too smart for that. And like I've told you, we have not gone into primaries, but when the time comes, we'll cross that bridge. There are no pre-arrangements per se for anybody to be presidential candidate, or anybody to be a vice. And so all of them are aware of this, and that is why they are making these efforts to come in and also rally support around that. At the end of the day, we'll produce our candidates and we'll rally around the candidates to victory.